Hello, my friend. Welcome back to Learn English podcast. Let me start with a truth that may surprise you. Motivation is a liar. Yes, a liar. It promises energy, excitement, the feeling that you can conquer the world. But most of the time, it disappears when you need it the most. Have you ever noticed? You watch a motivational video, you feel unstoppable, but 1 hour later you are back on your phone, scrolling endlessly. This is because motivation is emotional fuel. It is like sugar. It gives you a quick boost, but it does not last. Your brain loves it, but your life cannot depend on it. On the other side, there is something less glamorous, less exciting, but far more powerful. Discipline. Discipline is like muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it becomes. And unlike motivation, discipline does not care if you feel tired, bored, or uninspired. It keeps you moving forward. In this episode, we will explore the fascinating science behind motivation and discipline. We will ask, why do humans chase motivation even though it fades? How does discipline rewire your brain like exercise reshapes your body? And most importantly, which one will really help you master English and build the life you dream of? Stay with me, because the answer may change how you see yourself forever. Let's take a closer look at motivation. What is it really? Motivation is the feeling that pushes you to start. In psychology, it is called a drive, an internal force that makes you take action. For example, hunger is a drive that pushes you to eat. Curiosity is a drive that pushes you to learn. Motivation works the same way. It is the spark that tells you, I want this, I need this, I will do this. But here is the problem. Motivation is emotional, not logical. It depends on mood, on energy, on inspiration. One day you feel powerful, the next day you feel empty. Scientists explain this with the concept of dopamine. Dopamine is a chemical in your brain that makes you feel excited about rewards. When you imagine success, speaking fluent English, running a marathon, getting a new job, your brain releases dopamine, and you feel motivated. The trouble is, dopamine drops quickly. That is why motivation fades. Think of it like a balloon. It looks big and beautiful when you first blow it up, but slowly, silently, the air escapes. Suddenly, you have nothing left. Have you felt this? You set a big goal, you feel unstoppable, but after a few days the fire is gone. That is because motivation is perfect for starting, but not for continuing. Vocabulary check. Drive means the force inside you that makes you act. Example. His drive to succeed helped him finish the project. Dopamine is a brain chemical connected with pleasure and motivation. Example. She felt a hit of dopamine after completing her workout. Reward means something you get for your effort. Example. Passing the exam was his reward for months of study. So remember this. Motivation is a spark, a starting point, an emotional push. It is important, but it is never enough on its own. Let me tell you a story. Years ago, scientists ran a famous experiment with children called the Marshmallow Test. Each child was offered 1 marshmallow immediately, or 2 marshmallows if they waited for 15 minutes. Some children ate quickly, others resisted the temptation. Years later, researchers discovered something surprising. The children who practiced waiting, who showed discipline, grew up to perform better in school, have healthier relationships, and even manage money more wisely. So what is the lesson? Discipline is not about forcing yourself. It is about training your brain to choose wisely. In psychology, this ability is called self-control, meaning the power to manage impulses and stay focused on long-term goals. Vocabulary shadowing. Repeat after me slowly. Discipline, the practice of training yourself. Self-control, the ability to manage impulses. Temptation, the strong desire to do something you know you should resist. Try saying them with me. Discipline, self-control, temptation. Now let's connect this to your English learning. Imagine 2 learners. One waits for motivation, studying only when the mood is good. The other sets a system, reading 10 minutes every morning, practicing shadowing while walking, reviewing vocabulary before bed. Which learner will grow stronger? The answer is clear. Discipline, not mood, creates progress. And here's something practical for you. Right now, choose one small action and say it aloud with me. For example, I will read 1 page of English today. Repeat, I will read 1 page of English today. This is shadowing plus self-commitment. You are not just learning words, you are building discipline with your own voice. Discipline may not feel exciting, but it is reliable. It is like building a bridge, 1 stone at a time. And one day, without even noticing, you will cross over to a new version of yourself, stronger, more confident, more free. When we place motivation and discipline side by side, the difference becomes clear. Motivation is emotional fuel. It feels exciting, it gives you a sudden burst of energy, but it is unpredictable. Discipline, in contrast, is steady machinery. It may not shine, but it continues to function day after day. One is firework, the other is foundation. In learning English, many students wait for the right mood. They hope for inspiration, a perfect atmosphere, maybe a cup of coffee and a quiet evening. But discipline doesn't need a perfect setting. With discipline, you can practice vocabulary on the bus, repeat a short phrase while walking, or review a note card before sleep. The environment does not control you, your system does. Vocabulary practice. Repeat with me slowly. Foundation, the strong base of a building or habit. Steadfast, firm, not changing. Impulse, a sudden strong urge. Again, foundation, steadfast, impulse. These words describe not only English, but also the difference between a moment of desire and a lifetime of progress. Here's a quick activity. Think of one phrase you often say to yourself in English. Maybe I can't do this. Now replace it with a disciplined phrase. I will do this step by step. Let's shadow it together. I will do this step by step. This is how discipline reshapes language and mindset at the same time. Motivation may open the door, but discipline is what helps you walk through it every single day. And with each step, your English grows, and so does your life. Before we close, let's widen the lens. Psychologists often remind us that success is not a single event. It is an accumulation of small, repeated actions. Motivation may appear like lightning, bright and sudden, but discipline is more like architecture. It is the blueprint, the plan that holds everything together. Without architecture, a building falls. Without discipline, dreams collapse. In neuroscience, there is a principle called neuroplasticity. It means your brain can rewire itself through practice. Every time you repeat a word, shadow a phrase, or keep a promise to yourself, you are strengthening neural pathways, just like building new roads inside your brain. This is why discipline is not just about willpower. It is about training your biology to work for you. Vocabulary to take away. Blueprint, a detailed plan for building. Architecture, the design of a structure or system. Neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to change and grow. Try shadowing with me. Blueprint, architecture, neuroplasticity. These words may sound advanced, but they are your new tools, both for English and for life. Now, here is my invitation. Write down in the comments one method you use to stay disciplined. Maybe a morning routine, a reminder on your phone, or a study partner who keeps you accountable. Share it, because your method might become someone else's breakthrough. And if you found this episode valuable, please like it, leave a comment, and subscribe to Learn English Podcast. Each action you take is not just support for the channel, it is also a signal to yourself. I am serious about growth. I am committed to progress. So remember, you are not just learning English here, you are shaping a stronger version of yourself. Keep going, keep building, and let discipline guide you toward the life you imagine.